Acts 26:18, the mandate of Man Up. In Acts 26:18, we read the following: to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan unto Elohiym, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by belief that is in me. Men of Man Up. This scripture is in our DNA. When you're born again, it's placed there. This is not a suggestion. This is not a ministry idea. This is a mandate, a divine assignment from the King himself, Yahusha HaMashiach. When Yahusha appeared to Paul, he gave him one command. Hear this: rise and stand upon your feet. That same command applies today and is echoing in our generation. The same command is sounding across the nations. Think about this. It's the same yesterday, today, and forever, and it is sounding across the nations. The same command is calling every man out of slumber, compromise, fear, and defeat. Men everywhere are bound, not primarily by visible chains, but by spiritual captivity, blindness, shame, addiction, and confusion. We've all gone through it. I've gone through it. I've come out of it. And we need to help others come out of it. The guilt that whispers, the fear that suffocates. But Yahusha still sends his warriors, men and women who carry his fire, to open eyes, to turn hearts, and to break chains in his name. This is the mandate of Man Up and Bloom. Stepping out of the darkness into the light is not just a lifestyle change. We've got to understand that it's more than just a lifestyle change. It's a revolution, a paradigm shift. It is not self-help. It is not moral improvement. It is a transfer of kingdoms. Darkness represents ignorance, deception, and spiritual paralysis. Light represents clarity. It represents truth and alignment with Elohiym. When a man steps into the light, he steps into reality as Elohiym defines it, not as a church defines it, or as any belief system defines it, but as Elohiym defines it. Every man up gathering is an act of war against that darkness. When we proclaim the word, when we speak truth into the unseen realm, when we declare the judgments written in Scripture, Yahuwah watches over his word to perform it. We are telling the kingdom of darkness, your reign ends here. Your blindness ends here. Your grip on this man ends here. Your grip on this principality ends here. Men and women of Man Up are not passive spectators. We are warriors participating in heaven's rescue mission. We are not only delivered from darkness, we are commissioned to deliver others. This is the mandate. This is what we should be engaged in as warriors. Acts 26:18 makes one thing remarkably clear. There is no neutral ground. Every man lives under one jurisdiction or the other, the power of Satan, darkness, or the power of Elohiym, the kingdom of light. We have to think about that, which side we're on. Yahusha doesn't just forgive a man. He transfers him. He moves him out of one kingdom and plants him in another. It's a citizenship issue. Make up your mind whom you will serve. You can't eat from two tables. You can't eat from the table of Mashiach and the table of devils. When a man surrenders to the king, his allegiance changes. His identity changes. His spiritual authority also changes. His voice gains power in the unseen realm. Your names are written in heaven. Every proclamation of Scripture, every declaration of truth, every act of obedience enforces this transfer. We remind the heavens and the earth through our proclamations, through the words we speak in faith. We remind them the authority of darkness is broken. The kingdom of Yahuwah rules here now. This is why Man Up is not entertainment. It is not a hobby. It is not something men just attend. Man Up is warfare. It's spiritual warfare. It's made up of worldwide warriors. Jurisdictional warfare. Kingdom enforcement. We're tearing down every lofty thing raised up against the knowledge of Yahuwah. Pulling down strongholds. The mandate of Yahusha's doesn't stop with deliverance. It continues with purpose. Forgiveness lifts the burden of sin, but inheritance restores the dignity of sonship. Through Yahusha, men are not just pardoned, they are restored. Not just cleansed, but commissioned. Not just saved, but sent. A man who receives forgiveness stands upright again. But a man who receives inheritance becomes a son with authority, carrying the king's own seal. Think about that. You are marked with the king's own seal. Man Up exists to awaken that inheritance. The identity, destiny, calling, and spiritual power of every man who steps into the light of Yahusha. Think about that. You are more than someone who sits in a church pew. You are a doer. You are a conqueror. Men and women of Man Up, this is our calling. To open eyes. To turn men from darkness to light. It's a fight. To break the grip of Satan's power. We have the keys to lead them into forgiveness and into the inheritance of the saints. Yahusha and Yahuwah watch over their word to perform it, for they are one. This is not a program, not a club, not a men's or women's group. This is a kingdom mandate, a war cry. We rise because Yahusha has called us to rise. We stand because Yahusha has commanded us to stand. And we fight because men everywhere need deliverance, clarity, courage, and truth. Think about this. It's very important that we understand this, that we are tearing down strongholds of principalities and powers through proclamations, through decrees, words that we speak, that Yahusha watches over to perform. This is Man Up Ministry World, where men and women are restored, redeemed, and recommissioned as sons of light under King Yahusha.
Spirit lightning in the sky. Yahuwah's rhythm shakes the ground. Yahusha's name, a mighty sound.